Now go to Services and see your Cyberark Vault Recovery Service came up. So we have verified that part also. On the last day, Cyberark Vault Recovery Service is there. Just minimize this before starting this service. We'll go through the file system once. Now open. No, in the DR Vault only. Open File Explorer. See Program Files x86. Cyberark Server. Not here. See Program Files x86. Cyberark. Padar. Padar is Cyberark Disaster Recovery. So this is the installation directory for the disaster recovery module. So again in this folder we can see conf folder and logs folder. So if you open the conf folder here, we have a configuration file for the disaster recovery. That is PADRINI. Open that. So here we have a few parameters. The first one is a replicate logon from file and the path is your userini file. So user is nothing but a DR user. By installing DR module it will prompt for username and password to replicate data from production to DR. So that user we have enabled before installing the DR module. So that username is DR and that password will be stored in the userini file. So next parameter is enable check equal to S. So whether or not to perform a failure check. So, in case, if this parameter is no, then it will not check DR Vault available. So if this parameter is S, then only it will check the availability of the DR Vault. Next enable replicate equal to S. So if you put this parameter, all these are default values and we need to keep these values also like this. Only a few values we need to modify will tell you what are those values. So enable replicate equal to S. So whether or not to perform a data replication from production vault. Next, enable failure equal to S. So if you put this parameter equal to S third one, then we configured this vault as an automatic failover. So, in case if this parameter equal to no, and we need to put one more parameter activate manual failure equal to S, then we configured this DR Vault as a manual failover. So if you put enable failure equal to S, then we configured DR Vault as an automatic failover model. Next, enable DB sync equal to S. So this parameter should be S because, after failing over, it will synchronize the safe data to the DB. Means internally it will perform some activity and then it will start the private server service. Next, one check interval equal to 60. So 60 minutes. 60 minutes, so every 1 hour it will replicate the data from production vault to. Wait. No, sorry. So check interval is 60 seconds, that is 1 minute. So for every 1 minute it will check the availability of the production vault. So in case if it is not able to reach to the production vault, then below you have one more parameter, check retrace count equal to 5 means. It will try for 5 attempts. Okay, so, and below you have one more parameter, check retrace interval equal to 30 seconds. So, in case if it is not able to reach to the production vault in the first attempt, then it will try to reach for 5 more attempts within time span of 30 seconds in each attempt. Okay, and if in all the 5 attempts, it is not able to reach to the production vault, then it will trigger a failover in case if it is configured for automatic failover. Next, replicate interval equal to 3000. Yeah, check retrace. Interval means between each retry. It will check for within 30 seconds time span, it will check for each retry. So basically it will check for every 1 minute. And in case, if it is not able to reach to the production vault after 1 minute, again, it will try for 30 seconds in the time span. Like that, it will try for 5 attempts. Next, replicate interval equal to 3600 seconds only means 60 minutes. So every 1 hour data replicate will happen from your production vault to DR vault. So, in case, if you want to reduce this value, you can reduce. But in case if your production vault is having huge data, it is recommended to keep 1 hour interval at least. Next one is a replicate retrace interval equal to 300 seconds. So, in case, if you are having a huge data 1 hour again in seconds, or how is it? 3600 seconds means 1 hour okay. So below you have replicate, retrace interval equal to 300 seconds means 5 minutes. So in case, if that data replication got failed due to some issues. So again, it will try to replicate the data. After 5 minutes, that retrace interval. It will check for every 5 minutes to replicate the data. Next, access vault for inactivity equal to S. So this value also we need to keep as it is. We need not to check this access vault inactivity. Just a moment. I will tell you the parameter. So basically, access vault for inactivity means I think it will check for the ping status of your production vault. And in case, if it is not able to reach to the ICMP also, then it will trigger the failure. And the last parameter is failure mode equal to no. So now this vault is acting as a DR vault and it is not in failed over state. So after performing that DR means we will stop the production vault and we will trigger that failover. So then, if you see this parameter, it will change automatically to S means this vault is acting as this vault is in failed over state and the private server services running in this vault. So now it is no. But after some time I will ask you to open this file again. Then it will convert automatically to S. Now close this file. And go to Services. Go to Services and start DR service. Highlighted one only start that. Refresh this window. So it got stopped. Okay, go back to that file explorer. Open log file. Go one folder up and go to Logs folder and open PID on the last one.